and you're going to see a lot of good things with coming out of this program. I appreciate everybody's tolerance with me as the president, but it's been a trying 2 years. I mean, with the COVID, with the restrictions of travel, I think we've done real well for the last 2 years. And we have a phenomenal group of individuals in ASPE. I love the fellowship. This has lifted me up so much in the last 2 years, and the last 2 days especially. I've seen friends I haven't seen forever, seems like, even though it's just 2 years. It's just not the same as being virtual. I like shaking hands. I like seeing people eye to eye. So with that, I thank you so very much for allowing me to provide leadership and work for the last 2 years. Now I'm going to let somebody else do it, and I'm going to be his hitman. I'm going to be right in his hip pocket doing what he wants me to do. All right, do I hit the button? At this point in time, I'd like to introduce Chris Morton, FCPE, the incoming president. Please give him a round of applause, and give him all the support that you can.
As Mel mentioned, the last 2 years have been challenging at least, and it's my pleasure to award him a wonderful token of our appreciation for all the hard work he did. Join me in thanking Mel Cowen. First of all, I want to start by saying thank you for attending our 2021 summit, whether you're here in person or all of those of you who are online. It's an honor that I'm truly humbled by, and I don't know really what to say about all of that except to thank everyone who's been part of our society. I want to start out by thanking Marcine Taylor for all of her hard work in her 3 years as president and her 2 years as immediate past president, for all of her contributions. Mel Cowen for his last 2 years of leadership, bringing us through a time of COVID that none of us anticipated, and we struggled as we went, trying to figure out how to get our way through it, and I think we all did a great job as a board, but under the leadership of Mel Cowen. I also want to thank Greg Williamson, CPE, our outgoing Northeast governor, and Ujjwal Vyas, our outgoing industry director, for all their contributions during this past time. Well, getting caught up, sorry about that, folks. I'm also excited to welcome Dexter Murphy and Keith Parker to our board. I'm sure their contributions during the coming year will be fantastic. In addition, I'm also thankful for the efforts of our staff members, Tina Cook, Senator McDonald, and Natasha Krumlis, for all their efforts during the past year, and I'm looking forward to working with them during the coming year. Also, I want to give special thanks to the members of our Standards Committee and Certification Committees for their great efforts during the past year, and I'm sure they're looking forward to the challenges facing them during the coming year. For those that don't know, the Certification Committee is still working on revising our discipline-specific tests and adding to those. And the Standards Committee is getting ready to publish our now 3-volume SEP manual that'll go into production in January of 22. As all of you know, our society is facing many challenges as we come out of COVID and move into what we hope will be some sort of normalcy during the coming years, whatever that really means and whatever that'll look like. The society continues to work hard and, Anyway, the society continues to work and will diligently work for the coming years. As I see it, there are a few things that we need to work on, and those will be part of what our tasks will be for the coming year. My primary concern, as all of us share with that, is to increase membership. When I joined ASPE in 2001, we had a membership that was fairly strong, and then we got to 2009, which some of you will remember right at the time that everything kind of collapsed, and our membership at that point was 2,884, and we were so hoping that we would get to 3,000. Well, then the downturn hit, and things fluctuated steadily downhill. And as of the end of 2000, the membership now is 1,382, which is a decrease of 52% from 2009. While the dues revenue only accounts for about 28% of our current budget, I think we all agree that we have to make this a priority to bolster the membership so that we can again become a stronger and more viable association. And I think the way we can do that is that we not only mount a massive marketing campaign, but I also ask that each of you reach out to every estimator you know and talk to them about our society and the value that they can get by joining. The second phase is our non-dues revenue, and that's made up of 3 components. The first is the certification program, and I think if we really put our efforts forward through the marketing campaign, we'll be able to increase the number of CPEs and AEPs. And the greatest thing about that is that all of that income, or at least a good majority of it, is money that we don't have expenses against. The second prong of that will be to encourage all of the non-member CPEs and AEPs to join ASPE. That would again improve our bottom line. The final part of the non-dues revenue is the sponsorships. We've always struggled in finding sponsors for Summit, sponsors to advertise in our Estimating Today magazine and online. I think with a good marketing campaign, we can increase that and make us, again, a more viable position. But the best part of the non-dues revenue, as has been mentioned earlier tonight, is our education. We have started what we now call the Estimating Academy. We formerly called it the LMS. And at the summit this week, we videoed 5 new programs that will be rolled out online, hopefully in October. And the value of this is, instead of being tied to making about 16% of the programs that we send to construction experts, we will realize 100% of the cost of those, and that will make a huge difference on our bottom line for the coming year. In addition, we're also finally out from underneath the lease of our office in a few more months, and that will again help us to be more viable. Got a little ahead of myself, sorry. In conclusion, I'm very excited to be involved with this. I've been on the board for a long time, and it's easy to just fall into the rut of not knowing what we want to do next. But with the board's help, I'm sure that we'll find a way to improve our association. But the board can't do its job without input from all of you. So please, be in contact with all of us. Let us know what we're doing well. And more importantly, let us know what we're not doing that we should be doing. Because we can't improve without hearing from the members, because we're doing this all for the members. And finally, I'd like to leave you with a closing. I'm sure that we all remember the fact or the premise that ASPE is the best kept secret around. I want to change that so that we're no longer the best kept secret around. Thank you so much for your faith in me, and have a great evening.